Good morning to you. Yes, the swells out here are pretty rocking, impressive to see. And now a lot of people are starting to come out onto the beaches and the boardwalk to take photographs. And look at this, since the wind has died down since yesterday. It was just rocking yesterday with these winds, 50-mile-an-hour plus wind gusts. And maybe we see some of the video from this morning of close up some of these waves and how they're breaking and crashing in the boardwalk out here. And yeah, some people out this morning walking around, drinking coffee, finally getting on a run after a couple days of being battered and tormented by this nor'easter, unfortunately. And what the nor'easter brought here to Ocean City, Maryland, was an incredible wind field, some driving rain, some huge swells, and it tore up the beach. Unfortunately, you could see the beach is quite literally littered with debris from the sea, vegetation that's been pushed in, sea foam being sandblasted basically for 24 hours yesterday into this morning, and all of the sand pushed up against the seawall here that goes on for almost 3 miles. And they got a lot of work to do, unfortunately, to try and clean all this up. As I walk to the very top of the seawall, it shouldn't be like this. The seawall is 4 feet, so but that's how much of the sand got pushed up in this area. On top of that, the inlet flooding. Look at this video. Just drove around this area to see if there was still some residual flooding from yesterday, and indeed there is. Some of the roadways near the inlets do have standing water. It's nothing really serious, but it exists, and police are wanting folks to stay out of there, especially with high tide coming in the 2 o'clock hour. We'll see if that brings any more of that push in, and it very may well do so, as I'm going to just kind of walk down to the edge of the ocean right now as I walk through some of the vegetation and the sea foam and the discoloration of the beach because of the battle that ensued yesterday with the nor'easter here as it came in with the northeasterly wind. But all this still being pushed up, and a lot of folks, as you see the camera trains Mark behind the lens doing a masterful job past 48 hours. A lot of folks starting to walk around and just assess. Chilly temperatures, at least we're not dealing with tropical depression or tropical storm force wind gust. That's for sure. Hey, Stephen Morgan, up in New York City, the Big Apple. How are you?
Yeah, well, we're dealing with it. I mean, it's nothing like what you've been contending with the past 24 hours, Robert. We got about 30 seconds or so. It doesn't look like the sun's going to be coming out in Ocean City, Maryland today. That's a big question here. It's, do we see it maybe tomorrow evening, but maybe a little earlier for Ocean City? We'll see.
Yeah, you could tell that the light is peaking above this cloud cover, which is quite low, and it doesn't feel as gloomy as it did earlier this morning. But no, I don't think we're going to see sun. But nonetheless, that flat light that we have right now is really making some dramatic scenes on the Atlantic with these big waves. Just gorgeous, it really is.
Yeah, it's a sight to behold, no doubt about it. Certainly with the waves, too. That wave action has been impressive. All right, Robert Ray for us in Ocean City, Maryland this morning, with more people heading out as we get a little closer to that noontime hour. Appreciate it, Robert. Thank you.